Hey Eurovision fans, it's time for day 6 of UMK, that's Finland's national final. Today we're checking out the song from Goldielocks. She's singing Made Of. We're going to listen back to the music video and see how good this do in the UMK final. So, let's kiki. Hi, my name is Tom. I'm an Irish Eurovision analyst and you can find all of this stuff on my Eurovision channel. So I'm continuing on my journey through UMK. Of course, I've reacted to all 5 songs before. I'm going to react to this and Erika Wikman tomorrow. Make sure you subscribe so you get a notification when these videos pop up. I'm really excited for today. This feels like a little bit of a wild card. I'm wondering, is she going to be giving us an indie pop fix, which is not something that I associate with UMK, but would be very welcome. Let's find out a little bit about Goldielocks. Her real name is Smthngnw. It seems like she's been going since early 2020. She released her EP in November 2023, and apparently her music combines classical band elements with contemporary indie influenced pop. She currently lives in Berlin and she's written music for Gazelle, Abru and Sara Sipala. I don't think she wrote Baskana, but so overall, I think that she is one of the less well-known artists. I had a lot of people leaving me comments say that they looked through her back catalogue after she was announced as an artist in UMK and they've been really pleasantly surprised with her music. So she could be a little bit of a secret gem. I haven't heard any of her previous music. I am totally consumed right now with very long national finals, which just suck up my entire existence. So I haven't looked through her back catalogue, but I'm extremely intrigued by the concept of a thinky indie song because I can't really think. I suppose Oliveira, Thank God I'm an Atheist, had like a thinky indie twist to it, but the small thumbnail I've gotten from this looks like it could have a lot of like really interesting, striking metaphors. It actually reminds me of the scenery from Papa Ute from Stromae, Hamlet Americana style. We just had a very crazy entry from Puppy, so I'm assuming we're going to be getting something a little bit more somber and calm. But yes, the fact that I don't know exactly what I'm going to get going into this is very exhilarating. I'll play as much of the original audio and visuals as I'm allowed to by copyright. If I do need to make changes, I'll put the original up onto my Patreon. Goldielocks singing Made Of. Want to know my secret bank? Ooh. Oh, that's a lovely beginning. Feels a little bit nostalgic there. She's lying in this mini village. Ooh. Her voice has got a unique quality to it. I love this like slow pan moving into her. Oh, that outfit's amazing. Oh, she's got a lovely androgyny to her. The styling, the makeup. Ooh. That sounds very cool. Oh, that's wonderful. Oh, yes. I think this will be a palate cleanser for people who didn't like Puppy. She's got a calmness and a kind of maturity and thought to her. That What He Made Of is a real hook. Really cool so far. This feels very... Can't think of anything in UMK we've had recently like this. It really does feel super fresh. The hair over the village is such a cool image. Reminded me a little bit of La Noia. Love how she's used her scene to make this mini village that she's like a big monster in, like an otaku. Oh, she's got a rabbit and everything. This is wonderful. There's a really cool images here. She's storytelling. Okay, chorus again. Yeah, it's got a real easy listening to it, super accessible. But it's got a little bit of indie edge to it as well. So it just sounds a bit fresh, a bit different from lots of other songs we've heard this season. I love the rabbit making a cameo. We got puppies, we got rabbits. They all have a spirit animal. Okay, nice little mix up in the bridge. Very easy to sit through this, it's really easy listening. She's quite playful as well, she's quirky, giving us a little bit of a horror movie moment here. She's got the coolest visual concept so far, I think. Okay. Not a huge pow into the last chorus. A little bit of ad-libbing in the back. Okay, I'd like a little bit more of a flurry now. Okay, here it comes. Yeah, so visually stimulating and she's acting well. She's given a great character. It's funny, it's quirky, pulling at her hair. Yeah, she's just very artistic. That really flew by. Gosh, I think the key takeaway I have from that straight away is that was so easy to listen to, but it didn't sound derivative. I wasn't like, oh, I've heard this song before. It had some influences, like the guitar rhythm reminded me a little bit of Michael Jackson, so kind of like 70s, 80s music production. Yeah, God, it was just so buttery. Really easy to listen to, very pleasant. Had a couple of hooks in it. I watched that and I immediately want to listen to the song again. A lot of stuff going on visually. Also of note, obviously it was in English. You all noticed that as well. So after having 4 Finnish songs to open, we've now had our second English song in a row. I loved her styling. She was giving me a little bit of like 70s Charlie's Angels, but then also a little bit of Bond villain, a little bit of Power Ranger. There were lots of cool influences there mixed together in her costume. I think there was a handprint on it as well. She was playing with her hair. She was crawling along, giving us some horror movie. So there was wonderful characterization here. Lots of different characters as well, walking through this miniature town. I get the impression all of the UMK artists are told they're only allowed to have one scene. They can't move between 5 different scenes. You know, we've seen everyone pretty much seems to be in a box and then they do something in that box. So really clever use by her to build this miniature city so that she could give herself multiple tableaus. She was sitting at the gas station. She had her hair spread out. That was an absolutely stunning tableau where she had her hair spread out on the houses. Really reminded me of the music video for Angelina Mango, La Noia. She did a similar thing. Like, the keyword for me is just cool. That was super, super, super cool. There's gonna be so many people who will really, really feel rejuvenated from that after Puppy, which was super divisive. Some people loving Puppy, some people just, it's not their cup of tea. As someone who likes both, I think those are both wonderful songs in totally different ways. But I think the thing I'm most excited about is the fact that this feels like a really like highbrow editorial kind of thinky feel that we just don't really get that much in Eurovision national finals at all. I do think that like in general, like indie music kind of looks down on Eurovision a bit. I think that's one of the reasons that we don't get indie music that much. We got lots in Supernova Latvia this year. Wonderful. If you haven't seen Supernova, go watch that. It's fabulous. Okay, I'm going to go in for a quick second listen now. Yeah, God, that's just, it's really, really fantastic. You know, that's our 6th song, and I really feel like we have 5 songs who would be able to qualify for the Eurovision final. There's 5 options there, which are really great, have a strong point of view, would be really popular. That seems like it would have a very, very broad appeal. Like, I can absolutely see that being a mainstream song that would do really, really well. Jury would absolutely love that. I hope that she can deliver a big performance. I hope she doesn't get drowned out. There are some very big voices this year, and I think that maybe she just needs to lean into her individuality. She's got some really cool quirkiness. Bring that edgy feel. I like the music video. It had some like sepia tones to it and also some Arctic lighting as well. Giving me a little bit of a Wes Anderson feel. The Royal Tenenbaums, Moonrise Kingdom, those type of films that have that kind of nostalgic feel for the 70s and 80s. I got some of the styling and color palettes from that. So maybe she can really lean into that. I think she's going to stand out a lot because no one else really is doing her thing. I do feel like if we were to make a scale from like very standard to very weird, obviously like Puppy's going to be the weirdest most likely. I think Erika Wikman's going to be pretty out there and risky as well. I think that Goldielocks is probably going to be in 3rd in line. So she might be able to pick up some of that vote that wants something a little bit different and cool, but not going to the extreme. And then on the other hand, we have the kind of more standard pop songs, which are more palatable to a broader audience. Sergio Hayen is going to be working on the artistic team this year. I'm sure he will have seen that music video and he'll be very inspired to do something that's maybe a little bit playing with optical illusions. That would be a cool thing to bring to the UMK stage, going a lot more intimate, a lot more close cuts, no big wide panning shots. Bring us into a little crazy weird world. I think that looked really great. Loved her outfit with the 2 hands coming up her legs, giving us superhero villain spy. Really cool. Loved her makeup as well, the heavy mascara, lots of playful tilting with the hair. Really wonderful. I think this is an absolutely fantastic UMK. I'll have to wait and see what happens tomorrow, but I'm think that this could be my favorite UMK ever or one of the best, but I'm very happy with that. And I knew I was going to download it very quickly. I think like within the first 30 seconds I was like, yeah, this is definitely something I want to listen to. Does that have enough power and oomph stand over these lighter entries? That's something that they're going to have to work on, and that's going to have to come through in the staging. Bring some class, elegance, poise, indie feel, make it different. Don't go head on head trying to compete for loudness. I don't think that's going to work against Erika Wikman and Puppy. But I hope that this becomes an annual thing, that we get one of these really cool indie songs every year. Okay, that's what I thought about Made Of. What did you think? Please leave me a comment in the comment section down below. Thank you to Nora and Nicola for supporting me on Buy Me Coffee. If you want to support the channel, I'll leave a link for you here. Don't forget, I'm going to be reacting to the last UMK song tomorrow, so make sure that you're subscribed. And of course, thank you to all my wonderful patrons for patronizing me from all around the world. On my Patreon, you can get some early releases. My Malta video is already up on my Patreon. You can get original audio, support the channel, and be in the end credits. So go check it out if you're a fan. But thank you so much just for being here, and I hope to see you in another UMK reaction and analysis video very soon. Goodbye. Ba 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 ba.